If you talk to the animals, they will talk with you, and you will know each other. If you do not talk to them, you will not know them. And what you do not know, you will fear. What one fears, one destroys. Welcome to the Disney Scrapbook, where together we take a journey to explore Disney history from 50 years ago. My name is Nolan. Today, I thought we would take a look at Disney's 1974 adaptation of Robert Franklin Leslie's book, The Bears and I. Here, in the second part of the series, we explore the film's music, shooting locations, and which scenes have been cut from the Disney Plus version of the film. Famous American singer-songwriter Henry John Deutschendorf, known professionally as John Denver, wrote and sang the title song for this film, Sweet Surrender, which makes a reappearance only once during the film. President of the Walt Disney Music Company, Jimmy Johnson, in his book Inside the Whimsy Works, states that the film's producer, Hibbler, asked him to find an appropriate person to compose the title song for the film. Johnson thought Denver ideal casting as he was a known musician, but had not yet hit it big. After discussion, Denver agreed to the assignment because he wanted to contribute to the ecological message of the picture. He recorded the song Sweet Surrender at the studios, and RCA, who Denver recorded under, agreed to help promote the film by including it as the title song on an album of Denver songs, to be released a few months before the picture was due to be released. And also they would cut a single. But Denver suddenly caught fire with several #1 hits. RCA did include the song on an album, but not as a title song, and released the single as promised. But just as the film was exiting theaters, so unfortunately it did not have the expected promotional impact. Sweet Surrender did, however, make it into the top 10 charts. Buddy Baker, Disney's in-house composer, created a score that complements the film well. This film was director Bernard McVitie's last of 3 Disney feature film credits. Both films I have previously reviewed on this channel, and I will leave a link to those in the description below. Bernard McVitie came from a film industry family. His father, Bernard McVitie, was a pioneer in the business as a unit manager at Edison's New York studios. His 2 brothers, Vincent, a director, and Joseph, a writer, both worked at Disney Studios. Starting his career in 1953 at Paramount Studios as an assistant director, Bernard's first credit as a director was on the 2-season TV series, The Rebel, in 1959. Bernard worked primarily in television, which could explain why The Bears and I appears episodic, with several instances of rising action occurring within the film, each culminating in a climax, making it feel like you were watching a TV series with the intertwining of several subplots and not a feature film. Disney's regular animal supervisor, Al Niemela, worked on this film, along with animal handlers Bill Rowland and Dwayne Redland, who as a 9-year-old boy had starred in The Cat. Cinematographer Ted D. Landon and his crew of 7 excellently captured the amazing scenery of the central British Columbia wilderness. Choke Lake, 130 miles from the nearest town, accessible only by dirt road and hydroplane, provided the film's location, supplying a backdrop of clear blue water, no signs of modern civilization, and majestic snow-capped peaks of the Canadian Rockies. Filming took place over a 2-year period, following the growth of the same bears from cubs to young adults. Most of the story was filmed in the summer of 1973, when field producer Ron Brown supervised construction of a small town to accommodate more than 100 cast and crew members who would spend the summer in the wilderness. Electricity and water were installed, but conditions were far from Hollywood's idea of luxury accommodation. The Nehemiah Band of Chilcotin Indians, many of whom inhabited log cabins and acquired a percentage of their food from the land, were hired to appear as extras for the film. Thanks everybody for watching this video analysis of the film, The Bears and I. If you would like to watch the film for yourself, it is available on iTunes, YouTube, Amazon Prime, Google Play, Disney Plus, and of course, DVD. However, the Disney Plus version runs 83 minutes compared to 90 minutes in all of the other versions. Upon closer investigation, it would appear that the Disney Plus version has had some film hit the cutting room floor. Interestingly, it omits all the scenes that depict the cruelty of nature and could be questioned by animal rights advocates. Missing scenes include a fight scene near the beginning of the film between a bear and an elk. The scene where the bear cub Patch is attacked by a wolverine. The scene where the dogs attack the bears in the settlement is shortened to omit images of the dogs attacking the bears, and Bob throwing rocks at the dogs to scare them off, making Bob's subsequent comments to the Native Americans lack context. In my mind, the funniest scene in the whole movie is gone, where Patch sends a woodcut careening down the mountainside, with Scratch precariously perched on top of it. And the final omitted scene is of the hungry bears emerging after hibernation and chasing off a cougar to feed on his kill of an elk. I enjoyed this film despite its flaws. I found this penultimate Disney live-action historical drama to be very calming and peaceful. It reminds me of Disney's True Life Adventure series, and appears to be Disney's attempt to modernize these, including not only the nature aspect, but also providing moralistic messaging. The acting by most was mediocre, apart from Chief Dan George, who was incredibly convincing. However, the photographical shots of the Canadian Rockies were stunning. I recommend watching the full version of this film if you would like a relaxing evening, with a cute story about nature and the displacement of indigenous people. If you enjoy this type of 50th anniversary content, please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. The Disney Scrapbook will be producing other 50th anniversary content throughout the year that will include reviews of Disney films, LPs, books, and Dreambook content. Thanks everybody for watching. See you again soon. TTFN, bye for now.